everyone, and welcome to day one of the Africa Cricket Association Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers taking place right here in Lagos, Nigeria. The qualifiers will see 5 countries, namely host nation Nigeria, Cameroon, the Gambia, Sierra Leone, and the nation to beat Ghana. Now, this is after Ghana finished top of their group last week in the ICC WT20 Africa Region Qualifiers. We sat down with Kwesi Sego, who is the tournament director, before the match to get a little bit of insight.
ACA T20 Africa Cup. This is the first edition. It's coming up in 3 regions all over Africa. This is the first wave happening in Northwest Africa. And there'll be the Eastern Region tournament coming up in July in Nairobi, Kenya. And finally, there'll be a Southern Africa edition coming up in Gaborone in Botswana in November. And there'll be 2 qualifiers from each region, and then the 2 qualifiers will join up with the South African team and a Zimbabwean team to play the finals in Nairobi in mid-2019. So briefly, that's the Africa Cup for you.
Today, the qualifiers kicked off with a face-off between the Gambia and Ghana, where Ghana won the toss and elected to bat. Now, at the end of first innings, Ghana batted 163 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in 20 overs. Simon Atik topped the scores for Ghana with 65 runs off 53 balls with a strike rate of 122.64, while Rexford Backham scored 60 runs off 49 balls with a strike rate of 122.45.
We are very happy to be at the top of the tournament, the ICC tournament. And then we are looking forward to win the African T20 as well.
Going from what happened in the last tournament, Ghana and Nigeria stand a very good chance of qualifying from Northwest Africa. Ghana beats Nigeria in the ICC tournament. Perhaps Nigeria will want to have a revenge. So I expect Nigeria and Ghana to go through, but I expect Sierra Leone and Gambia to give them a run for their money.
Now, at the end of the second innings, the Gambia chased the huge total, but could only score 83 runs all out in 18 overs. Gambia's Joseph Bajan topped the batting for his team by batting 16 runs off 25 balls with a strike rate of 64.
We feel great coming into this one after the ICC tournament. For us, it's another opportunity for us to fight back and make sure we got some matches to win, and also to see us in the semi-finals. Yeah.
Ghana's Mark Bawa took 3 wickets, while David Mario Pereira and Samson Kwasi Awe Awia took 2 wickets each to help Ghana win convincingly by 80 runs. The weather is a little wet now, so we'll be waiting for the sun to peep from behind the clouds again to get started with the second match of the day, and that takes place between Nigeria and Sierra Leone. But the rain finally cleared up and made way for the second match of the day. This match saw an optimistic and energetic Nigerian host side taking on Sierra Leone. Now, after placing second at the ICC WT20 Africa Region Qualifier, the pressure is on for the home team to take the first place accolade this time round, and they so far have taken it in their stride in their first appearance.
Well, last week game affecting us, well, we just went to the drawing board and then made sure that we dotted our I's and crossed our T's to make sure that the loopholes that we had when we are batting or when we are bowling is not there anymore. And looking at the game that we played today, we can see that the places that we closed up are really showing that we are doing well going forward.
Now, Nigeria batted first, scoring a total of 148 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 20 overs. Chimezie Onuzulike topped the batting with 41 runs off 40 balls with a strike rate of 102.50.
It's very interesting because we thought we'll win, but unfortunately we lose the match. But it is not yet finished. We have other matches to play. When we come back this time, we'll do something very different.
Isaac Okwe followed suit with a quick 34 runs off 13 balls, not out, with a strike rate of 261.54, winning him the man of the match.
Well, I feel so very happy. You know, it's very important. This is very, very important as a player. Getting a man of the match in an international tournament is a great plus for someone. I used the team plan. I went as a team, do what is required as a teammate, and did my best, come to party, batted well, and at least the bowling, I came to party as well. I did some got some wicket as well.
Welcome to day 2 of the ACA Northwest Africa Region qualifiers. Now, today kicked off with a solid comeback from the Gambia, who seem to have found their fighting spirit after succumbing to a massive defeat to Ghana. Cameroon won the toss and elected to field at the end of the first innings, and Gambia batted 140 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. Gambia's Abubakar Kouyaté scored 36 runs off 28 balls to top the scores for his team. Nicola Cherry supported with 31 runs off 18 balls, not out. Nioma Abega Bienvenu from the Cameroon side took 4 wickets, while Solofek W. James Callaghan also took 3 wickets. Unfortunately, Cameroon's decision to bat last proved unfruitful as they managed to score a paltry 65 runs all out in 16.4 overs. Their top man was Chaku Idris with 12 runs off 11 balls. On the opposing side, Abubakar Kouyaté had a field day, taking 4 wickets in 4 overs while conceding just 11 runs with 1 maiden over, which awarded him the Player of the Match honor.
Cameroon, as normally say, they are the underdogs of the tournament. So it was not easy for us. Hadn't they won us, it was going to be a big disgrace. So it was not easy at all, definitely.
It was a good match we played. We came into the game losing the first game. We have to bounce back, and we did that today. So it's a very, very hectic game. We played with spirit, and that's the spirit we got. It's a good match.
Today's match was very interesting, and unfortunately, we lost the match.
Yeah, we had a lot of challenges today for our first experience in the international competition like this one. We had so many challenges, and we hope we are going to do our best to make up for the next game.
As we moved to the second match of the day, tension was palpable as a fierce clash between Nigeria and Ghana lived up to every expectation of excitement and emotion, but it all ended in defeat for host nation Nigeria, giving them a second loss to Ghana in just 2 weeks. Nigeria won the toss and elected to field. At the end of the first innings, Ghana batted 151 runs after 20 overs for the loss of 4 wickets. James Kwaku Vifa topped the batting scores with 63 runs off 47 balls, supported by David Ashong Ankra with 51 runs off 29 balls. In the second innings, Nigeria chased 151 runs but could only score 136 for the loss of 7 wickets in 20 overs in a highly charged atmosphere. Captain Chimezie Onuzulike scored 45 runs off 43 balls, while Joshua Ayanike supported with 30 runs off 33 balls. Ghana's David Ashong Ankra took 4 wickets after bowling 3 overs, conceding just 10 runs. Michael Abuachi also took 2 wickets after bowling 4 overs, conceding 19 runs. However, after all was said and done, Ghana won the match by 15 runs, and Ghana's David Ashong Ankra deservedly won the Player of the Match honor.
The match was quite interesting, and we thought they won't come up, but then they came up nicely, and I love the fight. It was nice and very good for cricket.
Well, it was a good game. Ghana is a very good side all through this tournament, but today I think the game we played against them was a bit more competitive. We just needed to bowl tidy lines and areas just like we did in our first 10 overs, so I think our last 10 overs cost us the game today.
Welcome to day 3 of the ACA Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers, where the rainy weather gave us a very short day of action. The day started with a matchup between the David and Goliath of the Cup, that's Cameroon and Ghana, but unfortunately that ended abruptly when the heavens opened. Cameroon won the toss and elected to bat, scoring a total of 54 runs all out in 15.2 overs. Loic topped the batting with 28 runs off 17 balls. Ghana's Kofi Bagabena took 4 wickets and Mbawa took 3 wickets. In second innings, play was interrupted by rain after 4 overs. The match was ended, so the Duckworth-Lewis method was adopted to determine the winner, which was Ghana by 26 runs. Kofi Bagabena's 4 wickets won him the man of the match.
We knew that we were playing Ghana. They are big boys in cricket, so we are too young and we have not been participating in any competition. So it was quite a good match for us and really an experienced one. We have come to learn, and I think we are learning very well.
On the rankings, Ghana is the top nation in Africa, in Northwest Africa when it comes to cricket. So expected that the match would be difficult, but we did our best. And we hope that if we qualify for the semi-finals, we'll come across them. They will be surprised with the results that we're going to give them.
Now, it is a real pity that we couldn't get a full match in, but it's probably better for Cameroon's confidence at this stage, as they are the youngest team in the Cup after only just having started playing international cricket. The day's second fixture was another brief encounter due to weather yet again, concluding at 10 overs for each of the innings. A determined Sierra Leone side cut off the Gambia's hopes of a second victory. Now, Sierra Leone won the toss and elected to bat, scoring 102 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in 10 overs. Edward Ngegba scored 55 runs off 35 balls, and Abbas Kibala supported with 33 runs off 21 balls. At the end of the second innings, Gambia chased with vigour but fell short, scoring just 63 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in 10 overs. Bia Dumbuya topped their scores with 16 runs off 14 balls. Abubakar Kamara took 2 wickets. So, ultimately, Sierra Leone won by 39 runs. Edward Mbegba was crowned the man of the match.
The match was good. It was fine. We played well. At the end, we won the match, and that was my aim.
It's a great one, because we lost to Nigeria. And then we bounced back again today. I think this winning goes a long way because tomorrow we're going to have Ghana, which will be looking for another victory for us.
Well, actually, due to the rain, so the overs were deducted 10 overs due to the rains. And it was a 10 overs match we had to play. But yesterday, when we went to Buffalo, I think there were some loopholes my team were lacking. So, and that's where they got this high score to make 102 for 10 overs. So it's not a bad score, though. I mean, but we were there to go into bat, but unfortunately, things fall out in a very different way.
Cricket lovers, and welcome to day 4 of the ACA Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers. The sun came out to play today and it's about 35 degrees in Lagos. It's hot, it's sticky, our blood is boiling. So we're ready for some hot action, literally. Now this morning, Cameroon continued with their highly admirable fighting spirit against Sierra Leone in an all-French affair. Sierra Leone won the toss and elected to bat, scoring 185 runs in 20 overs for the loss of 8 wickets. Sierra Leonean star Ngegba topped the scores with 89 runs off 61 balls. Cameroon's Solefak Kalagana and Dipita Loic took 2 wickets each, while Nseka Bruno and Nyoma Abega Bienvenu took a wicket each. At the end of the second innings, Cameroon could only score 56 runs, that's all out in 14 overs. Nseka Bruno topped his team's spirited campaign with 23 runs off 23 balls. Hari Ram Bamu and Edward Ngegba took 3 and 2 wickets each, respectively. However, it simply wasn't enough. Sierra Leone won the match by 129 runs, with Ngegba racking up another man of the match honor, his second one in this cup.
The match today was good. We played a very good cricket today. It was fantastic. I like the way we play and the way I played today. We batted very well for my team. We have a very good team. We will bounce back and we'll beat Ghana and the remaining team so that we can go to the finals.
We are a new team that we are growing up. Coming up in a big competition like this was a very big experience for us. Yes, from today's match, even though we lost, but from our looking into our previous match, we have gathered a lot, and our team surely is improving.
Today's match was good for us because it's a win. We recorded our second win, so today's match was good for us. I'm very confident that for sure we're going to be in the finals. Yeah.
The next face-off was a very short lashing between the Gambia and Nigeria, where the home nation made winning in the sport of cricket look like a walk in a sunny park. Gambia won the toss and elected to bat, scoring just 43 runs all out in 10.4 overs. Chibuike Teogu got a hat-trick and added 2 extra wickets to get a total of 5 wickets in the match. At the end of the second innings, Nigeria only had to use 2 opening batsmen, Joshua Anayinka and Runsewe Suleiman, to get to 46 runs in 5.5 overs, winning the match by 10 wickets. Nigeria's Chibuike Teogu won the Player of the Match award for this particular fixture.
Today's match was a great game. Started well, and good thanks to my teammates for the backup and everything today, the encouragement. And thanks to my coach for the stretches, but it's a secret one. Nobody knows much about it.
The team has been improving in the way we approach our games, even though we lost to Ghana in the last game, but that was our most improved performance against Ghana in this series. So I can tell you that it's going to get better, even with the game tomorrow coming against Cameroon. And we're going to the semis, hopefully. Saturday and Sunday will be crucial. Touch and go games. You've got to put everything right. So like my player, Chibuke, who did very well today, has said, he's upbeat, he's confident, and that's the mood in camp. The mood in camp is like no stopping us. So we expect to do, the best we can on Sunday, hopefully, against Ghana to make our Nigerian fans, happier than they've been.
Nigeria made that look so easy, and with that much momentum gained on the Nigerian side, we only hope that they will show Cameroon just a little bit of mercy in tomorrow's first match of the day. That will be followed by a Ghana versus Sierra Leone showdown in the afternoon. So let's hope tomorrow is not so one-sided for the sake of the fans. We want a nice long day of cricket. Welcome to Day 5 of the ACA Northwest Regional Qualifiers taking place here in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, we're finishing up the preliminary rounds today, as the weekend will see us going into the semis and, of course, the finals. Match number 1 was short and sweet between a mighty Nigerian side and a very determined Cameroon side. Cameroon won the toss and elected to bat. They scored 57 runs all out in 16.2 overs. Top scorer was Roland Ama with 11 runs off 31 balls with a strike rate of 35.48. He was supported by teammate Michael's 9 runs off 9 balls, giving him a strike rate of 100. Now, Nigeria's Runsewe took 3 wickets, while Olympio and Mohammed each took 2 wickets.
Well, we performed to the level of our expectation because having been told about the tournament at short notice, we were coming to honor ACA and then to give our guys an opportunity for them to gain some more experience.
At the end of the second innings, Nigeria were able to conclude a second consecutive match with the use of only 2 batsmen. Ayanika and Runsewe brought it home, scoring a total of 58 runs in 3.3 overs. And so after that, Runsewe's great performance won him the man of the match.
It was a great day for us today. Our bowling comes up to the party, and our batting is coming up little by little. Back last 2 games, our batting was not that strong, but now we are trying to get out. We are trying to get up and top up our batting now, sir.
And that's it for this morning's action. We've been interrupted by the rain yet again, although I'm not complaining. The cool breeze is very welcome at the moment. Shortly, we go into the final fixture before we get into semis, and that's between an undefeated Ghana and Sierra Leone. We're into the final stretch of Day 5 at the ACA Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers, where the rain has just subsided, so it's time for some action. Now, Ghana are taking on Sierra Leone now, and today also happens to be Sierra Leone's Independence Day. So what an honor for them to represent their country on such a symbolic day. Ghana won the toss, and as expected, they elected to field first in a 15 overs match. Sierra Leone scored 71 runs after 15 overs for the loss of 7 wickets. Kamara scored 29 runs in 41 balls. That's not out, with a strike rate of 70.73. Ghana's Ashong, Bagabena and Bawa each took 2 wickets. At the end of second innings, Ghana's 2 batsmen, Simon Atik and James Vifa, sealed another victory for the nation with 72 runs after 10.4 overs. Simon Atik won the man of the match for scoring 53 runs off 44 balls, supported by James with 17 runs.
My most exciting match is between Ghana and Gambia, because I took 5 for 17 in that match, so I would say it's my most exciting moment.
Well, we accepted that we're going to win this match, but unfortunately, it's bad luck we lost it.
Well, it means a lot to us because back home we really work hard for this. So we going in the cup will be like an appreciation for all that we've done. So we're going to be so happy.
Obviously, I will be very much happy because that means we have win two tournaments at the same time, because we have already won the first one, and then we are playing for the ACA tournament, which I believe when we win this one is going to boost us to the next level in the cricket tournament.
And so just like that, we've made it to the semis where Ghana will take on Gambia and Nigeria will take on Sierra Leone. Will Ghana retain their #1 spot as West Africa's best? Well, it's only a matter of time until we find out. It's time for us to kick off the semi-finals for the ACA Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers right here in Lagos. Now, it's been a long week of matches, but we're down to the last fixtures that will determine West Africa's cricket giant. First up is Ghana versus Gambia. Now, Ghana remain undefeated in this cup thus far, and this semi-final saw us reliving the opening match of the cup, which was between the two nations as well. Now, the first innings was a quick one due to the bowling power of the Ghanaians, who ran through the Gambians for 59 runs for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. Campbell scored the highest runs, which was 14 for the Gambians, followed by M. Dumbuya with 7 runs. The second innings witnessed a full blast of energy from the Ghanaians, scoring a total of 60 runs in 7.1 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. Aboichie of Ghana, who scored 31 runs in 20 balls with 5 fours and 1 6 not out with a strike rate of 155, was awarded the man of the match. He was supported by Awe Awia with 19 runs not out.
I'm happy to be a man of the match. We've been playing with Gambia for some time now, so we know their weakness. So we just bowl according to their way, and I think we only come to play as a team and to win, because our goal is to win.
Yeah, this tournament had been a tough tournament anyway. Like our boys came with full force that they were ready for victory and everything. But unfortunately, things turned out the other way.
We didn't achieve what we are here for, because there are a lot of things that needed to be done at home. As you can see, we learn our mistakes, so then we will put ourselves together when we get back home. We know our lapses, so we need more coaching and then encouragement, so that when we come again, we will bring a surprise.
Nigeria won the toss and elected to field first. Sierra Leone was only able to score 33 runs all out after 7.5 overs. Sierra Leone's highest scores came from Coca, who scored 11 runs off 8 balls with a strike rate of 137.50. It was, however, Nigeria's Chibuike Eteogu who stole the show by taking 7 wickets. The second innings started with a wicket taken by Sierra Leone's Mbegba off the first ball, but that could not hold back a determined Niger side. At the end of second innings, Nigeria scored 31 runs after 3.4 overs to end Sierra Leone's campaign in the cup. Runsewe and Osuaso each contributed heavily to the final score, with Runsewe scoring 9 runs off 12 balls and Osuaso scoring 9 runs off of 8 balls.
Of course, we are out of the tournament now because this is the semi. You see, unless we want to play for 3rd place, but the Ghana and Nigeria actually qualify for the final.
We are going against Ghana, obviously, in high hopes. All week, we've seen the Nigerian team bouncing back, finishing more clinically than we had done in the other tournaments. And it's the tempo is rising, intensity also, getting to the peak. I think we want to pick at the right time against Ghana.
We've just concluded the semi-finals for the ACA Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers, a very tense and emotional match that saw Nigeria fight viciously against Sierra Leone to secure their place in the final against Ghana. And so this confirms a continuation of the long-standing rivalry between the two nations. It is Ghana and Nigeria for the final. Today we find out who reigns supreme where West African cricket is concerned as we witness the final of the ACA Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers taking place right here in Lagos, Nigeria. Gambia, Ghana, Sierra Leone and Cameroon, and of course host nation Nigeria, have battled it out throughout the week, but it's Nigeria and Ghana who are the last team standing. Ghana won the toss and elected to field first. Nigeria brought a very spirited campaign, scoring 109 29 runs for the loss of 9 wickets after 20 overs. Onikoi led the pack of scorers with 29 runs off 30 balls with a strike rate of 96.67, and he was supported by Nigerian favourite Runsewe with 13 runs off 18 balls with a strike rate of 62.22. Ghana's Ashong took 3 wickets, while Bagabena and Abochi took 2 wickets each. With an understandably tense start to second innings for both sides, Ghana fought back with all their might, concluding by scoring 110 runs for the loss of 3 wickets after 16.2 overs. Leading the pack of top scorers was Awe Awia, who scored 33 runs off 35 balls with a strike rate of 94.29. He was supported by Simon Atik and Backham, with Backham scoring 27 runs off 24 balls with a strike rate of 112.50, and Atik scoring 27 runs off 27 balls, giving him a strike rate of 100. On the opposing side, Isaac Okwe managed to take 2 wickets.
We've got to keep working hard. It's we have to must bat deep. We've got to bat deep, and with the bowling, I thought our strike bowler, early on was a bit expensive, which is really not like him. But I guess the pressures of the finals, nerves, got to him, and then they went ahead of us in the first 6 overs. But all we need to do basically is to keep working on fitness, skills, everything we need to do. We just have to keep doing.
Actually, it's given me much experience that we have to go back home to do our rectifications and more training, I would say, because it teaches me a lot. It teaches us a lot.
It has been wonderful. We knew it wouldn't be an easy journey. Looking at the quality sides we have in the teams of Nigeria, especially with the weather, also acclimatizing wasn't an easy, because it's way hotter and humid here than back home.
It's a good experience, and I would say it's fantastic. And like I said from beginning, we take each game after the other, so we play each game like it's the final. So at the end, I really enjoy it, and I enjoy how we exhibit our talent, and it's good for cricket.
Ghanaians are the kings of the ACA Northwest Africa Regional Qualifiers. And just like that, it's all over. Ghana are the champions yet again. Now, it's been a real pleasure bringing you all the action from this neck of the woods, and it's been a superb week for all West African cricket lovers. We can't wait for the ACA Africa Cup to continue its journey to the rest of the continent, because be guaranteed it is coming to a place near you. The next stop is Kenya for the Eastern Zonals that will hold from July 21st to 26th, and after that, the Southern Zonals will take place in Botswana in November. So until next time, cricket lovers, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm Bombay reporting for Kwesi Sports from Lagos. Bye-bye.